Well, temperature-wise, not bad today, but got a few sprinkles on my way to work. A little gloomy.
Maybe calm before the storm, maybe?
Yeah.
I think that's a good way of putting it here. But, the temperatures are fantastic, and anytime you could see temperatures stay in the 70s in the month of October, especially the end of the month of October, this is really a bonus here, even though it comes at the cost of not seeing as much sun as we've seen in recent days, although the sun trying to peek through the clouds right now as we look at our Eldridge Roofing River cam. Temperatures today, despite the clouds, made their way into the middle and even upper 70s. 77 the high temperature in Janesville, Rockford, and continuing on I-39 all the way down to Rochelle. Now, here's the current state of affairs. Kind of an interesting spread here. It's very easy to see where it has rained or is raining and where it has not. Temperatures remain at 76 in Rockford, DeKalb, and Rochelle, while we're in the mid-60s the farther west and northwest you go. The wind out of the south-southwest will ensure that we're going to stay very mild through the remainder of the evening and overnight hours. So another very warm night ahead of us, but also a very windy night ahead of us. Wind gusts have reached as high as 38 miles per hour and still are in the 25 to 30 mile per hour range in a few spots. Now, the expectation is that later on this evening, we get a little bit of a reprieve from the winds, but a very brief one, as they are expected to ramp up again in a big way tomorrow. By noontime tomorrow, we're likely talking 40+ mile per hour gusts, and that may be the case all the way through the remainder of the afternoon or even into the early evening hours. For that reason, the National Weather Service has gone ahead, put out a wind advisory for tomorrow. Right now, just for these counties that are illuminated in that beige color, but the rest of us could very well be added into it. 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. That's the window we're looking at. 45 mile per hour gusts are possible, so that means unsecured objects, Halloween decorations could be blown down, could be some branches also taken down as well, and maybe a few isolated power outages. We mentioned where it has rained or is raining. Earlier on, Freeport had some showers, and we do continue to have some showers working right along the Mississippi River and then on up into Greene County, Wisconsin. So that's where our temperatures are the coolest, but we're going to stay dry here for several more hours. It will be this activity that will be of more interest to us during the evening and overnight hours. By 10 o'clock, this activity is likely to reach into the far western portions of the state of Illinois. Still could be midnight, 1 o'clock before it reaches the Rockford metro, and you will notice that these storms should be on a pretty significant weakening trend. With that said, we're not going to shut the door completely on severe weather, although the risk is a low one, a level 1 out of 5 marginal risk. Now, all severe weather modes would be in play, including a brief tornado, maybe some small hail, and some gusty winds. But I think gusty winds by far win out as being the main severe weather threat. Now, we are going to have still a possibility of a sprinkle till around midday tomorrow, and then from there on out, we may actually squeeze out some sunshine, but the wind will be a factor. And you'll want to bundle up when you head out for trick-or-treating, as it is going to feel quite a bit on the cooler side. Temperatures start off tomorrow in the mid-60s, but here we are at 5 o'clock. That's when a lot of the trick-or-treating starts. We're at 50, but the wind chill will be right around 40 degrees by that point in time. And we'll probably be talking about wind chills in the mid-30s upon the conclusion of trick-or-treating. 56 on Friday, 62 Saturday, some rain Saturday night. Clocks go back Saturday night into Sunday morning. Could be some heavy rain Sunday and again on Monday as daylight saving time comes to an end. And that's going to be some real gloomy times, but mild with temperatures in the upper 60s to lower 70s. So we're in November then.
Yeah.
You really can't complain about that.
No siree.
Is that a sky carp that flew at us? I don't know. All right, thanks, Mark.